It's loading, and we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 18 of It's Morphin Time podcast, which is sponsored by Epicon 2017, where we have our live booth there, where we're going to do a live Q&A and a live podcast there. So make sure you get your tickets for Epicon 2017. As always, you know who I am. I am the host with the most, the host with the best. I am the one and only Magma Cleric.
And as always, it's brought to you in part by Nightmare Inc. Productions. Nightmare Inc. Let's put promoting in our hands. Let us do your promoting. Let us do all the things you need to do. I am probably going to jail, but I am the greatest. I'm the greatest admin around. Your friendly neighborhood admin, aka talos gundam. I ain't gonna tell y'all why. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm done. I'm over here in my corner. Fuck it. Don't ask me nothing. Khajiit knows nothing. Khajiit did nothing of this crime. Shut up. Eric
and I am, as always. Actually, wait. I'm getting it reversed. First off, T-Public for all your merchant. Holy shit! My mouth cannot function.
Yes.
All right. T-Public for all your It's Morphin Time podcast merch. Go there, get it. Help us enjoy it. And as always, I am the ball of the gracious ginger hair himself, Eric the Wild Red Ranger. Holy shit, I need more caffeine.
He's gonna crash.
Thing is, coffee doesn't do anything for me. This is kind of more natural than anything else. and I also enjoy doing these podcasts.
All right, guys, we are going to kick things off with the discussion about the 24th anniversary of Power Rangers coming up this August. 24 years this Power Rangers show has been on and alive and kicking, and it's been around since August 28, 1993.
It's kind of odd that they're celebrating the 24th, because generally you celebrate in fives.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing a little something, not like big. They're saving the big one for the 25th, but I wanted to bring up that the fact of Power Rangers has been on American show like this has been on for 24 years. Yes, Sentai has got it beat by, it's been on for almost 50. Oh, 40.
Well, it's going to, because it's the one that started first.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
But so let's Melvin, what are your thoughts on the 24th anniversary of the Power Rangers?
My thoughts on it is, first of all, yeah, I'm very happy Saban is is getting ready to celebrate 24 years. I want to see what they're gonna do for the 25th, but at the same time, I'm happy that they've been around for 24 years because, hey, I mean, a lot of stuff can't say that. There's a lot of things out there that can't really say they lasted 24 years. I mean, sure,
yeah.
Sure, it's not really a big milestone yet. It's not really, it's not really the greatest thing. Just at the same time, it is a marker because, especially with something on this scale, on this magnitude, like even Super Sentai has to, take in consideration of itself and and Saban's Mighty Morphin, because, hey, you've kind of almost touched on everything that you could turn into a ranger. You kind of almost went through every theme almost. So you're kind of grasping at straws a little bit. You're now in the area of grasping at straws. So technically for being this long, yeah, you have to pat yourself on the back. There is no other thing you can do. You've made it. You've made it well past. Well, a lot of people didn't think you were gonna make. So you're there. You're there. You made achievement.
Right.
And even, Power Rangers being at risk of being canceled twice, and right before it happens, they managed to pull out some of their best materials.
Yeah, not only that, over in you know what I'm saying, not only with Mighty Morphin, but also with Super Sentai. Super Sentai having so many times where they were almost canceled, not just because of lack of people, lack of not really lack of fans, but lack of things, but physical things, tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, Mother Nature was almost against them completely. So it's there. It's there. So it's a celebration.
And to be honest, hoping Q Rangers actually does well because I'm enjoying that. Minus Lucky, but overall I'm actually enjoying that and hope it does well. Especially from what I heard, where some of the more recent series have been taking a dip in ratings.
Yeah. I'm enjoying it even with Lucky. Not even gonna lie, I'm enjoying it with Lucky because it's like I say, I like the feel of it. I do. I like the feel of it. I want Saban to grab it. I just don't want Saban to take it where, okay, even if you take it and you make Lucky a little bit different to where he fits for the American, for the American side of things. Please don't take away, too much of the aspect. Make him a little serious. Make him a little more serious, but don't take away too much from the aspect of it, because then you truthfully are kind of taking away the feel of Q Ranger, because almost all the rest of his team is serious. So making him too serious, is going to kill the vibe of what you would have.
Yeah, I mean, you have the other two non-serious ones are the Dragon and to some extent, I can't remember the bull's name, those two are kind of like less serious, more so Mr. Dragon than Bull.
Right. But getting back to the 24 years of Power Rangers, I mean, it's had its up moments. In Space, Lost Galaxy, Lightspeed, Time Force, even the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, MMPR era, where, nothing could outrangers during that time. I mean, they did a lot, and they were able to produce they were able to produce 3 different movies throughout the 24 years. And, that is an impressive feat. I mean, they've taken a lot of heat, but the Power Ranger franchise is Saban's #1 franchise. Yes, Saban dips his hands in producing music for cartoons and stuff like that, but butter has been these Power Rangers.
Yeah. Side note, and I must say this. Everybody else can say I don't speak for them or whatever, but I must say this. Saban, stop with the super deal for this new stuff. That Super Ninja Steel, I saw it. I don't like it. Don't do that.
I'm not a fan of that either. I think the Super is going overboard.
You don't have to do that.
Leave it for the super modes. Be a bit more creative. You have it in you. You made Mighty Morphin Power Rangers for 3 years. You
Without
have no
saying Mighty Morphin, then Super Mighty Morphin. No, you went 3 years,
and you had.
I guess keep like y'all said, just keep the name of it. Don't put Super in front of Ninja Steel. Just make it Ninja Steel.
At least like it's 2 different seasons. No, it's just one whole season. Make it one whole.
Well,
season.
I think that comes more from the deal they have with Nickelodeon, where they have to make 2 seasons. so it makes them differentiate. Which I think that's not more Nickelodeon side, but still, you can be more creative than it.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, back on topic. Like I said, I'm proud of it. Well, correction, getting back off topic. I send my prayers, and I send all my full concerns and everything out to Jason David Frank because of the whole incident where somebody tried to take your life. I understand, and only reason why I'm getting on you a little bit, Eric, is because at that point right there, it's not even like I understand.
I know it shouldn't be. My mind is not like my mind when Magma Cleric first told me, my mind went to, okay, here's another drop in the bucket to this whole conspiracy that there is like negative karma to people that work with Power Rangers.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
That's true. I mean, there was a kid who was in the Power Rangers who grew up in, he's in prison right now because he dealt cocaine. And then there is the story of the Red Wild Force Ranger being in jail right now for pleading guilty for defending himself. And then this on top of that with the guy trying to shoot and murder Jason David Frank.
And that is the tip of the iceberg for all the like stuff that happens to these people.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I like the only reason I laugh is because it's another thing. But yeah, I understand. Like, yeah, it is bad. It is a worrying thing. So, like, I hope him the best.
Right. Prayers and thoughts go out to Jason David Frank. Hope to see you at Ranger Stop this year. Speaking of Ranger Stop, is another thing that leads with 24 years of Power Rangers, because I don't think there would be 24 years of Power Rangers without the fandom behind it, the power of the fans. I mean, even there are fans like us who, back in 1993, before Eric was born.
I was gonna say, before I was even a child.
When the first episode came out, and it was the Day of the Dumpster, which was Mighty Morphin Power Rangers' first episode, it hooked you. And to this day, you have 27-year-olds, 20-year-olds, and 30-year-olds. So, like, dude, I remember back in the day, Power Rangers and this. I watched it all the way up to this certain season, then I just stopped. But, they can still sit there and talk about it. And that right there keeps the 24 years alive. And Saban recognizes that. And Saban has always gone out of his way to thank his fans. That's why we have a Morphin Con, which is over in San Diego, California, I think. It's over that area. It's usually like a week or two before Comic Con, and then Comic Con follows the next week. But it's usually in that general area, and it's the #1 biggest Power Ranger convention in the entire world. I mean, not only has Saban, in his American way, has touched here in America, but when it gets translated in other languages, it touches people from different parts of the world. Because there are people that come from France, comes from Germany and stuff to Morphin Con because it's such a big deal. And then the second biggest Power Ranger con in the United States, which is Ranger Stop, and they have so many Power Rangers that blow through there every year. It's ridiculous, and it just keeps getting bigger. And that's what Saban loves about the fans, because he gave to the fans. And the fans, as they progressively got older, gave back to him. And that's one thing.
If only Power Rangers could quit getting the shit end of the stick in some of these deals.
Yeah, true. Shameless plug, side note, to all my fans out there and to everybody else, to the fans of his Morphin Time podcast, I must say this to y'all. I must apologize ahead in advance. Reason being is because you will probably only see two of us at Ranger Stop this year, and that's my other two co-hosts. Reason being is because I have a lot of obligations. The first one being that in September, after Epicon, folks, so after the one panel, I got invited to represent not just Realm Breakers, but It's Morphin Time podcast at the biggest Southern convention ever. That's right, folks. I'll be at Dragon Con. I got invited.
Well, shit.
I'll be going.
Good job.
And I'm going to be representing both podcasts as I go through, do interviews. Oh, because I heard there might be several Rangers making an appearance. We don't know yet. And if I'm lucky enough to get these interviews, folks, we gonna be lit. That's all I'm just saying.
Jason David Frank usually shows up at Dragon Con.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a shame that I'm gonna have to. It's gonna be a shame that I may miss out just actually being within earshot of some of my favorite Rangers.
I know.
But
I got to go. I got to go because, like I said,
make sure you bring the energy and the enthusiasm we bring to these.
Of course.
Right, because like at Ranger Stop in November, there is going to be, I think, if I remember correctly, there's going to be a Jungle Fury reunion. I think Fury, or it was Lost Galaxies reunion down.
I would like to go to Morphin Con one time because I heard Morphin Con is probably going to do a Lightspeed Rescue reunion sometime.
Oh yeah, Morphin. Yeah. Okay. I want to apologize to all the fans out there. Yes, we've been mispronouncing it because I keep forgetting the power. It's Power Morphin Con. That was my fault. I just call it Morphin Con because it's shorter.
Most folks call it Morphin Con. I'm not gonna lie to you. Most folks call it Morphin Con, so you're not alone. You're not alone.
But yeah, that's where generally a lot of the stuff happened. Last year they had a Time Force reunion, and the year before that, before he went to jail, they had a Wild Force reunion out there because most of the Power Rangers are living out in California. So it's easier for them to get together and do a reunion at Morphin Con.
Well, I think most of the American Power Rangers.
Yeah. We get some. Okay, now at Morphin Con though, we do get some Sentai. I've seen some Sentai come over there.
For the last 3 years, they had Geki and I can't remember who plays Geki, but they had basically Geki and Jason do the Red Ranger morphs together. Because, Geki was the Triano Ranger from Zero Ranger. Okay. We all know who. So for the past 3 years, they've been having to do that.
Okay.
I'm glad you clarified that because when you said Geki, I was thinking of Geki Ranger.
No. So we're going to get on to our next topic, which is a good one. It is our favorite individual Zords. And I'm not talking about Dragon Zord that can be transformed into another. I'm talking about combined with another Zord to form a Megazord. And I'm gonna go first because I have like my all-time favorite, and it's always been my favorite, is all of the Triceratops. All the individual Triceratops, Mighty Morphin eras, Dino Thunders eras, and Dino Charges eras. Those guys had awesome ones. The Mighty Morphin one was great. It had the chain horns that could wrap around and pull people down. It also had the lasers from the tail. So and it was all terrain. The only bad thing is,
I kind of think Dino Thunder's Triceratops Zord was a big lackluster.
Triceratops.
They didn't do much. It was just like attached to the arms. Like, oh hey, I have an arm, and it basically is. Oh hey, I have a punch knife, basically.
Right. But to me, I like the design. I like the design of Dino Thunder's Triceratops. The silver with the blue really goes together. And instead of having tread wheels like the first Triceratops, it actually has 4 legs. And it was awesome. Oh, and a shout out to the Triceratops of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. That I like that. I don't like the Mastodon. I like the Triceratops. So, and then they did something that was out of the box. They gave the female ranger of Dino Charge the tops and made it pink. That's never been seen before. Usually when you get that, it's associated with either blue, or another. It's usually associated with a male. And when it basically did a combo breaker and broke up that basically and had a pink Triceratops, which was pretty awesome. And I do like the fact that the tail of the Triceratops was a drill for it. Yeah. So that's my favorite individual Zord.
Well, you just went out and said your type, so
yeah.
All right, Eric.
Yeah, Eric, go ahead.
My favorite individual Zord. I'm leaning more towards Mystic Force because they've, with my recent memory, how the most human Zords.
Okay.
What? I didn't have a lot of time to think about this because of my job kind of numbs my brain a bit, and the time I did have, I was thinking more about Yellow Rangers, which is the next topic. Well, not on once.
Okay.
All right, Gundam. What about you? What is your favorite individual Zord?
My favorite individual Zord actually comes from Dino Thunder. Actually, is the White Pterosaur.
Well, yeah, White Pterosaur, or don't they call it a Dracozord in the?
Yeah, call it the Dracozord. Mm-hmm.
It's not close to a dragon.
It's not.
I mean,
but
a name change was needed there.
The way it was, he was kind of like the dragon of that era.
Oh, but it's obvious it's not a dragon. So I mean,
yeah, it's obvious it's not a dragon.
I mean, it's not. Right. It's not even like in. And I'm going to use this because I am not good with ethnicities. An Oriental dragon, like the serpent dragon. It's not even like that.
Yeah, okay. The thing is, and this is because a dragon head, once again, not just Dragon Zord, but a dragon head itself. Like dragons, in truth, kind of didn't originate from, the Orient, China, Japan, and all that. They kind of more so originated around Welsh, Scotland, because that's where you started hearing about
like,
the little green things.
I'm not saying they came up with it. I'm just saying like the other dragon form you see.
Yeah, I don't know.
But so continue, Melvin. Why is that your favorite individual Zord?
Reason being that's my favorite is because I just like the way it transforms. I'm sorry, I do. It transforms like it's
how it transforms into like with the Stegazord.
Yeah, I actually like the way it transforms. I like the transformation sequence for it. Not only that, I like the coloration. I do. I like the coloration of it.
Oh yeah, the red with the the white with the gold. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was. That's why I say That's why I say I really want Saban to kind of go through and really make legacy toys. Well, not really legacy. Legacy limited edition toys and whatnot for all series of Power Ranger. Don't just give me just the originals. I love the original. Don't get me wrong. I love them. I love that fucking black and gold Dragonzord. I love it. But give me more. Give me more than just that.
I want to see legacies of Wild Force, Mystic Force.
I would like to see some. I would like to see some palette swaps. I would like to see some palette swaps. Give me different colorations.
Yeah, I mean, not everyone like. Again, like I have a little bit of beef with like how famous Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is compared to like the other ones, but I do want to see other legacy figures.
Yeah.
Well, they've done different palette swaps. Where they've done the black and gold variation, I think all the way up to Lost Galaxy, and then they stopped.
See.
Missing out on some of my favorite ones.
Because, like, legit, I would love to see how Mystic Force actually looks with a legacy mode, different coloration. I would like to see it. I would like to see that. I really would.
Right.
So would I.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome to see a redone legacy of the toy version of the Blizzard mode.
Yeah.
On the Megazord, because that was blue and purple when it got released, the Blizzard mode. Yeah. And that was pretty awesome when they did that one. All right. If anybody else doesn't have anything else to go on to
go ahead.
We are going to go on to top 3 best and worst Rangers. And Eric, since you've been so adamant about this, it is on you to start.
The fucking Yellow Rangers. While I was thinking about this, a thought crossed my mind.
Here we go.
Man, I don't know jack shit about these Yellow Rangers. Man, I just think to them, it's like, most of these guys were pretty boring or unremarkable.
Damn.
Holy shit! But I managed to compile my 3 top and worst, and sadly, there's not much I can throw into this because, as I said, they're unremarkable. I can't rage at any of them. I can't throw my enthusiasm out. But let's start with the worst here. And the bottom of the worst, which means like least worst, I'm gonna go with Kira from Dino Thunder.
Okay.
I mean, there's not much to her, but I did like Dino Thunder. It's as like a bit remarkable, but there's stuff to her. Now, on top of that, and I cannot remember her name, but the Soaring Eagle Yellow Ranger from Wild Force. I am someone who likes it.
Oh Lord. Okay.
there's not a lot of stuff to her. I mean, I think she gets like I think she might get 1 or 2 more episodes, but there's not much else. It's always kind of coming back to just go back to Cole, his main star. Now, top 1, the yellow samurai from Samurai Super Samurai.
Damn. I knew that.
Yeah, if there's ever a series that I think is more bland for characters than Wild Force, it is Samurai and Super Samurai. There's only 1 or 2 characters I think are very interesting, and one of them's the loudmouth, Antonio.
All right, so what is your top 3 best Yellow Rangers?
All right, let's start with my third one, and Dustin from Ninja Storm. I almost said Ninja Steel. That would be bad. Ninja Storm. I kind of like him, and I think I kind of got this moment, I kind of feel for him because I think a lot of people believe he's an idiot when he is not.
He really
and I've had a lot of. I get the feeling that people think I'm an idiot sometimes when just like I may be a bit slow to catch on, but I'm not an idiot. But I can sympathize with him, and he does prove he's good at the end of the series, becoming a master. So moving on to the second. Anyone want to take a guess?
No. Go ahead. Continue, Kyle. I think I know. Go ahead. Continue. Go on, sir.
You want to take a guess, Cleric?
I think I know.
I'm gonna let you handle it.
Lily from Jungle Fury.
I think so. I knew it. I knew it. Yeah, she went second. I knew she was gonna be first, so I don't give a damn. Go ahead.
I mean, y'all know why I'm a fan of martial arts, and Lily's actually not too bad. I mean, as they say, she's a bit of the heart, but she learns from lessons and so on. Yeah, I make it sound like I have no idea what I'm talking about. But let's go to number 1. No surprise. Chip from Mystic Force.
Of course. Oh, fucking course.
Okay. Why is Chip your number 1 you're the best Yellow Ranger to you?
Because I can see me being Chip. I'm kind of, I have that bit of fascination with magic. I like the idea of knighthood and all that, and I mean, he carries this ecstatic energy of just being a ranger and learning all this magic, and I like that. And he's a humorous character. Also, it's funny during the plot of, oh, hey, Vita's becoming a vampire. Oh, I have this vampire kit. Complete with cloves of garlic.
Like I said.
All right, so I'm gonna dive into my top 3 versus the top 3 best, and then we're gonna give it to the other host of the show, Melvin, for his top 3. So my top 3 worst, number 3 would have to be the Power Rangers Yellow Samurai. She's not the worst, but she could be better. Number 2 would have to be Mega Force Yellow. She was so stereotypical. She was a stereotype, and it was horrible. And literally, my number 1 is a tie because I could not decide who was worst. So it is Ninja Steel Yellow, Chip from Mystic Force. I could not.
Screw you!
Chip was the one person I could not stand in Mystic Force. And let me give you an example of how. Let me give you an example. Everybody, do you see this bottle? You see how it's acting like a bottle? It's acting better than the Yellow Ninja Steel Ranger, and it's a plastic bottle.
Damn.
I've seen better acting from a 2-year-old on a diaper commercial. I cannot stand the Yellow Ranger. I mean, he's trying his hardest to act. That's fine and dandy, you know. I hope the best for you, you know. But as far as acting, I can't say anything. I'm not the best actor.
Well, it doesn't help that your computer hates you.
Alright. My Yellow Ranger, starting off with Kira, the Yellow Dino Thunder Ranger. She was awesome. Herself together. And she was normally the one that was generally in charge of everything, basically. She kept the group together in a lot of stuff until that one episode where they were trying to make her famous. She redeems herself and gets past all that bullshit. My number 2 is Dustin from Ninja Storm. This is all I had to say. That is how you be a Yellow Ninja Ranger. Ninja Steel Ranger Yellow, you need to figure out what you're doing wrong by watching Dustin. Okay. Number 1 best Yellow Ranger goes to Trini, the original OG Yellow Ranger. When she says, "Saber-tooth tiger, you know shit's about to go down." She is the first and really only one that played, well, there's others that played male characters, but they added a skirt to the outfit. Trini was the only one to play the actual male counterpart. She didn't have a skirt on hers. She was the dominant female of that group, even more so than Kimberly. She was level-headed. She was very smart, martial arts, and could kick ass, and she could understand Billy's techno-babble when a lot of people couldn't understand Billy's techno-babble. So, yeah, those are my 3 best and 3 worst.
Before Melvin gets to his, there was one thing I did have an honorable mention for Yellow Ranger. And this was because she's...
And Eric has froze.
Yeah, something popped up on my computer. So did I cut out?
Yeah,
you got to get off of those certain websites there, Eric. We're trying to keep this.
Hey! I already got smacked a couple times that. But anyway, as I was saying, Akiba Yellow from Akiba Ranger because she's Sentai only. So we already had one issue where I brought in a Sentai Ranger into contest. Yeah, I am predictable. But you know what? Fuck it, I don't care. I like what I like. If you think that's predictable, well, up yours, eat a dick, and choke on shit.
Damn! All right, Melvin. Before we get canceled.
We haven't got canceled yet.
What are your 3 worst and best Yellow Rangers?
My 3 worst and best Yellow Rangers. Why this? Why this? Of all things. Oh, well. Okay. My 3 worst. Number 3, Trini. Number 2 goes to Super Mega Force Yellow. Number 1. Number 1. actually was kind of a toss up, but you know, I have to give it to where it goes. Mystic Force Yellow.
And this is why I had to defend Mystic Force in Power Ranger with Super Sentai.
No, I'm sorry.
Everyone
I'm sorry. Okay, look, I'm sorry. Look, Mystic Force and Maji Ranger, the Yellow Rangers suck. They suck. They suck. They suck. They suck. They suck. They suck. Both of them suck. They suck ass.
Thank you, Melvin.
I will not argue Magic Yellow sucking, okay? I will not argue Magic Ranger sucking, but I will defend Mystic Force to the best of my fucking ability.
But anyway, you know. As always, yeah. Okay. Best Yellow Ranger. That's a joke, right? Best Yellow Ranger? No, it's not a joke. God damn it. Damn. It's not a joke. Okay.
There's still technically a best.
Damn. Okay. Well, number 3. Number 3 up there. I have to give it to Dino Charge Yellow. Was it Dino Charge Yellow? I think it was a Dino Charge Yellow. Yeah, it was a Dino Charge Yellow. Was it a Dino? Yeah, it was a Dino Charge Yellow. I guess.
Yeah, Dino Charge Yellow.
Yeah. Number 2. Jungle Fury Yellow. Only reason she made it, and I'm sorry, this may sound like an ass to me. The only reason she made it is because her kung fu skills were on point. Otherwise, she'd be just as trash as the rest. But okay, we will give her the credit that credit is due. And finally, number 1. Number 1 has to go to, and the only reason, once again, is because I felt like she was a comic relief, even though you may not see her as comic relief, but she was a comic relief. Wild Force. No, not Wild Force. Lost Galaxy Yellow. There we go. My bad. I'm sorry. Wild Force didn't even make the cut. That's just how bad that was. Okay, but anyway, continuing on. Continuing on. I'm just saying, look, I understand.
We need better Yellow Rangers.
Look. Yellows have sucked. They've tanked hard.
Yeah.
They've tanked very fucking hard. They've tanked.
I mean, the Chip is really the only Yellow Ranger I will defend. But even still, most Yellow Rangers, as I said, are unremarkable and boring.
Do I need to bring this back up? Because that's what this is acting better than the acting for Yellow in Ninja Steel.
Yeah, he sucks. He sucks. He sucks ass.
Alrighty, guys. Our next topic is who is winning in a fight? Who is the better police themed team? Power Rangers SPD, Power Rangers Time Force.
SPD.
I agree, SPD.
We're just throwing it out there, huh? Time Force is the better police team.
I'm sorry. Time Force sucked as a police squad. They sucked. They didn't really know what the hell they were doing. They sucked ass. It was super ass as a police squadron. Now, if you're just saying, oh yeah, there were time travelers. Yeah, that works out a little better. That worked in their favor. But no, oh, we're time police. We're supposed to do this, and the third. Hell no. SPD did time job and still had a better love story than Time Force. So
and also when time travel was involved, they're like, we can't screw this up, so we're gonna erase your memory. Oh, Ellie and the second episode got involved. Yeah, I'm gonna have to erase all our memories, even my own.
Yeah,
Shit.
That way, hey, guess what? We don't fuck up the time stream. We're not gonna fuck up the time stream at all. We're gonna make sure we get this job done and do it right.
Exactly.
Then what else? What else as a police squad you did? What now? You went a step further. You got SWAT uniforms. What does the police supposed to do when they get SWAT uniforms? Kick ass. What did Time Force do when they upgraded? They didn't kick ass. They still got their asses.
Well, Time Force didn't upgrade. The only one that got the upgrade was the Red Time Force, and he had the Centurion armor, which was kick-ass.
I understand that he had the Red Centurion armor, but that doesn't mean that goddamn thing. That don't mean shit. I'm sorry. No, that don't mean shit.
Time Force went back in time to stop a villain who was super bad, super evil, and was bent on everybody's destruction, to the point where he had to go back in time before they even had the Time Force stuff, and they had to send Time Force back in time to stop him from stopping Time Force from ever happening and erasing basically everything. On top of that,
SPD had to fight the A Squad that was so much stronger than them, that was damn near fixing to fuck up everything that they stood for and ruin a police officer's good name, to the point where they got their own SWAT shit and beat their ass. What they do? They beat ass. Did they lock them away? Hell yeah. They are still trapped in those cards. They're not getting out. Ever.
That is something I want to bring up. That's something I want to bring up. The method of capture. What does Time Force do? Take them down and turn them into what? Action figures? You have SPD, which actually captures them and puts them in a prison that you can just easily. Okay, let's see, B-52. There we go.
Well, so did Time Force, but Time Force did it awesomer because it gave us more villain action figures and
villain action figures. Villain action figures.
It turned them into action figures.
We talking about it?
And cryo freedom. And there. It wasn't their fault that Rancic had a plan, because he is the bad guy, the ultimate bad guy, and broke into there and okay, I'm killing this guard, I'm killing that guard, I'm killing this guard, and I'm hijacking the ship. Yes, it was a ship. It wasn't just them. Oh, gonna put that there, gonna put that there. No, they put them on a ship and they flew their ass around the world. And it was a constant flying, only stopping to refuel and fly again. And they didn't even have the thing to transform them from action figures into it. You can break the card and then they come back. If you just take them out of their cryo tube, they're just action figures. They're not doing anything. You have to actually put them into the machine that basically rehydrates them and turns them back into their monster form, which is a better way of handling your monsters. And then you have the big ass.
Even though, yes, you try to get into that maximum security prison to break those cards. First off, it's not a big building; it is a room surrounded by a lot of guards, so you can easily just walk around it. Just walk around. It's like, we don't have to patrol 60 feet or maybe 120 feet. It's like, oh, okay, just walk around this little room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, you want to break in? Nope.
Okay.
They need less space.
Exactly.
But could your big bad villain break into it? No, because he wasn't big and bad enough. The villain of Time Force was big and bad enough. He could do that.
That don't mean shit. We talking about how good this team.
The big bad didn't need to.
Was supposed to be.
And then
we talking
have
about how good the team was, not the villain. We're talking about how good the team was.
He had a mercenary leader at his side and a little girl that could draw up monsters. He didn't need to break into shit. He was like, hey, Mora, draw me a creature. No, do it, I'm turning you into an adult. Okay. That was it.
Like I said, I mean, Jesus.
We have the weapon. We have the Zords. We have
Zords suck. Hold on, excuse me. No, let us say it like it is. Time Force Zords suck. They suck ass. Oh yeah, we're gonna go from red mode to blue mode. The Zords look like trash. Oh hey, I have high pointed shoulder guards. High knees, baby. High knees. High knees. Do you not know these action figures movements were garbage as hell? They were garbage. Let me get black on you and say it like the Boondocks did. Say it with me now. They were garbage. Say it all together. You can't miss a word. You can't miss a day. You can't miss a day. Can't miss a damn letter. They were garbage as hell.
The only thing I will give SPD, it had a better.
Trying to find something to raise Time Force from the dead. Let it die.
It's
dead.
Not
it's dead, Jim. I'm gonna use Star Trek's term to you. It's dead, Jim. Let it die.
And you know,
it's over with.
And you know, SPD's Megazord it was actually able to move better, do rolls around the city while shooting, even though, you know, hey, it's a city, they're going to destroy more. But hey, Power Rangers, the city gets destroyed anyway.
Okay. I mean, like I said, oh my God. And not only that, their Ultra Zord was better. Who doesn't love for your fucking office that you sit in, which has a fucking dog head on it, to open up and be the biggest bitch you ever seen? Like, okay, hey, guess what? Nope, you're not going to stand above me, because guess what I'm going to do? I'm just going to fire my chest laser. In the words of the best trolls, I'm a firing my laser. That shit ends it up. That's insane.
I want to bring up as well. SPD had spare Ranger morphers available. Cat got to be a Ranger. Yes, for 1 hour she got to be a Ranger, but that was still the most kick-ass hour you saw.
Explain the Omega Rangers then.
The Omega Ranger was garbage. Fuck him. I don't give a damn. I'll say it like it is. Omega Ranger was garbage as fuck. Omega Ranger from the future. Bitch, don't sit down. Don't sit down.
But they still...
You tried to bring Time Force up into SPD to make Time Force relevant. Fuck that.
SPD still had the spare morphers. They had 2 teams of Rangers at the start. You had A team and B team. What does Time Force have? We only got these 5 guys. Oh, and that quantum thing we forgot we sent how long ago? And it was a crazy dinosaur.
They had a special ops mission for them. They were basically on a mission. They got sent back in time by their commander to do this. They only needed 4 people, but they needed the 5th ancestor, the ancestor of the Red Ranger, because he died.
I'm going off of like an overview here, but I think they hijacked the ship, and then the commander's like, "We can't do shit about it, so fine, you handle it."
You know you garbage when you need to go back in time to
get I'll give it to
y'all. Of the Red Ranger that you just lost. You know you garbage, but it's okay. It's all right.
I will let y'all have that one. So SPD would be the winner of that fight. So speaking of SPD, we are continuing the Power Ranger history, and we are on SPD. So, in the not too distant future, Earth has been a haven for all alien races who come from the farthest reaches of the galaxy to live in peace. 99% of the newcomers live in harmony, but for the 1% who can't, there is Space Patrol Delta, the new breed
and thank you for that read-along from the Wikipedia.
Yep. All right, we have the Red Ranger, Jack Landers, played by Brandon J. McLaurin. He was a pretty good Red Ranger. He was
pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Give this man the credit that he deserves. He is not the Yellow Ranger that doesn't know how to act. He knows how to act better than that bottle, sir.
And he was training a team of fucking nobodies when he was a fucking nobody himself.
He came in as a nobody and led nobodies to to greatness.
You know, I give it to him. You know, and I give it to him.
We are whooping your ass.
We have the SPD Blue Ranger, Dick McDick, who was played by Chris Violette.
Yeah, you're right.
Pronouncing that right?
He's a dick, but he was one of the damn best Blue Rangers we've seen.
No, he was not.
He's better than Lightspeed Rescues, Blue.
Exactly.
What do I have to put through your head? He was not the best Blue Ranger.
He's better.
The best Blue Ranger himself.
He's better than Lightspeed Rescues, Blue. He's better than Lightspeed Rescues, Blue. I know that much.
At least Lightspeed Rescue Blue was likable. Everybody liked him.
Oh, they like Wimpy. Yeah, hell yeah, they like Wimpy. But they don't like a Blue Ranger who knows, okay, you know what? Red Ranger's down. I can set the fuck up. If I need to kill these niggas off, I'm going to kill them off, regardless of what my team does. I'm going to stand up for my team.
Stand up for his team. Maybe towards the end of this thing, where he was like, for the most part of SPD, he disliked his team. He thought they were dumber than bricks. He's a privileged. He feels like he should have had the Red Ranger because, my daddy's a Red Ranger.
No.
Red Ranger.
That was not his motivation. His motivation was, I fucking trained hard for this shit. Yes, my father was a Red Ranger, but I trained to be a Red Ranger. I trained for this. I deserve this shit. Not some nobody who you picked up from the street.
Doggy Kruger basically asked him, why do you think I should promote you? Why do you think I should give you the Red Ranger? He said, because I'm the best, and my dad was a Red Ranger, so I should be a Red Ranger as well, following his footsteps.
Okay,
he goes,
and he got, guess what?
The Red Ranger.
He got humble.
That's why I'm giving it to Dad.
And we call that character building.
But that made him better. That made him better. He got humbled, but that made him better. He became the best Blue Ranger around.
Okay, we're moving on to SPD Green Ranger Bridge Carson, aka Matt Austin. Now, Matt Austin has come back in Power Rangers, not only as that one cameo, but he's also done voices for different monsters and different. I believe he did a couple for Super Mega Force and I believe. So he's one of those guys that his character was very likable. I very much liked his character. He was a good-hearted, intentioned character. So he gets a plus for that.
Even if the shit he spouted was utter nonsense to his entire team.
Somewhat, yeah. Got the job done, and that's what counts.
And he has a weird obsession with butter toast, from what I understand. Butter toast. That is
yes. Then we have SPD Yellow, which was Z, and she was played by Monica May, and she was like almost on my worst list. But like, her power was multiplying.
Yeah,
they didn't use it that much.
Yeah, because they didn't use it that much, and as we've said before, and as I kind of hammered in, most of the Yellow Rangers are unremarkable. There's not much to them. She's one of them.
Exactly.
Then we have the SPD Pink Ranger, Sid, played by Alicia Porto, and she was she. I'm sorry for everybody that were blind, but she played the stereotypical blonde, the ditzy, I just want to shop kind of blonde.
Yeah, not to a T, but yeah, it generally was like that.
She was not all that great. But you know who was? And he's close to my heart. Shadow Ranger Chief Anubis Doggy Kruger, who was voiced by John Toy. Was awesome. He was awesome. And
like I said, that don't make no damn sense. Look, I understand. I understand. I'm still on it. I know. I shouldn't be on it. I understand. But
Are you the bitch from the fact that they got a dog head into that helmet?
Let's just face facts here. First of all, SPD was by far the most lit Ranger season. Reason being, you have a dog for a chief.
And a cat.
For all you werewolf fans, yeah, and you had a cat as his second in command. For all you werewolf fans out there, for all you Twilight fans, this is the story y'all was trying to get. This is the story that was better than Twilight. This love story showed no bounds. It had a better werewolf in it. It had hell. If it would have had vampires, matter of fact, it did have. Wait, wasn't one of the enemies a bat? Wasn't one of the Yes, it had a vampire in it.
A bat in a giant tube.
It was a bat in a giant tube. I remember. Yes, and it was better. It was a better love story than Twilight. Fuck this shit. I'm just saying, like it was. Fuck all the bullshit. Look, I understand how y'all feel, but overall, SPD was some of the greatest. It was one of the greatest few things out there. They had the best best Blue Ranger out there.
Let's not go that.
Yeah, I will not question that he was the best.
Yes,
let's not go that far.
Their Blue Ranger.
You shut up, Magma. Their
Blue Ranger was better than Lightspeed Rescue, so we all know this. So
let's not go that far.
We're going that far. We're taking it that far. You have lost this. Shut your mouth.
Sky is the worst Blue Ranger of them all. The best Blue Ranger, and he is always going to be.
I bet our Blue Ranger solos the whole Lightspeed Rescue team.
Yeah, he could. I think he could.
He can solo the whole Lightspeed Rescue team.
I think he could because he has fucking training.
He could solo.
He has training experience.
He was solo 3. He was solo 3.
He solo Quantum. I dare you to say he can't solo Quantum. I dare you.
3 of them.
I dare you.
Which is the blue, green, and pink. But when Carter sees his friends down, the Red Ranger and the Titanium Ranger be like, nah, fuck that. Homeboy's got to go down. You know, we was playing.
Like, oh, come on.
We was playing in the beginning.
I am trained for this shit. You two sit down, you little fighter son of a bitch.
Okay,
you're not even trained in any rescue shit.
Okay.
Fuck off.
He's completely training the same shit that they're training, and then plus more. He knows everything. But he's training full fire rescue. He's training full martial arts. He's training full police gear rescue. He's training full police knowledge. He can take his team apart.
And Talos is raging so much his microphone broke.
He has all that. Just because he has all that, that's like saying, okay, Tommy, the Green Dragon Ranger, is going up against Sky, the Blue Ranger, but because Sky is a police officer and has all this stuff down in his Green Ranger outfit. And then that's like going to Wild Force Red or the Mystic Force team and going, Sky knows all of this, even though they have experience and stuff. Well, Mystic Force would probably go down because Sky would have more because SPD came before Mystic Force. So
Exactly.
So he would solo Mystic Force. But as far as Lightspeed Rescue, them bitches ain't done. Is still out there morphing, rescuing people, saving stuff, and is ready to fight when the demons come back. I'm sorry, I'd rather fight mutants instead of freaking demons. Give me mutants over demons any damn time. All right, and then we go on to the Megazords, which is the Delta Max, the Omega Megazord, the SWAT Team Megazord, and then the Delta Base. Those Megazords were pretty good. I like the designs of them. I know.
I have one issue with the Megazords, and that's the SWAT Team. Only when it turns into a giant cannon. Yes, I know it was basically just a toy, but I have issues with the fact, hey, it's a giant cannon, and it has a gun and it has a pistol grip.
Right.
That's my biggest complaint with the SWAT Megazord.
That kind of arcs back to the original G1 Megatron when he transformed into a pistol.
Yep, and he still had a pistol grip, even though it's not needed.
There is only 2 problems with SPD. And that is the title for the episodes, because they are very bland and just one word. And that's just like the first
I can do that.
2 episodes are really called The Beginnings. Or just Beginnings. And it's just like, that's so cliche. That's like saying first.
Yeah.
And then the second one was the team up episode with Dino Thunder. That one is not the best team up episode.
Which one? They had 2 of them.
It's actually, yeah, both of them were pretty bad. And I mean, they don't even crack the top 3 best crossover team ups. It was pretty shit.
At least they got one unlike other seasons.
Yeah. All right. So that has been another episode of It's Morphin Time podcast, which has been brought to you by Epicon 2017, where we will be live and doing a panel there and a Q&A going there. And as always, folks, I am your host with the most, the one and only Magma Cleric.
And who has been brought to you in part by Nightmare Inc. Productions. Nightmare Inc. You know, like we're gonna keep the good things rolling. We're gonna keep the promotions coming. Let us promote for you. And I am the greatest host of all time, the one that's trying to contemplate whether or not I'm gonna make it cross the Georgia line to Florida. Even you know, the one that truly knows that SPD can
the one to the ego.
You know, the one that can beat Lightspeed Rescue. You know, talos gundam. Let's go! I'm throwing salt!
And before I throw in my ending circle jerk here, I want to throw in a shameless plug. For all you fans of us here, Magma Cleric has just put out 2 videos of a new series on his channel called Crossover Battles.
They're not out yet. They're gonna
be out soon then, and they should watch it because the first episode is me and you going at it, and out of sheer luck, it is him defending Gokai Silver against me defending Goldar. I'm not saying who wins, but you need to watch it. It is fun. And with that, as I've said before, go to TeePublic, get the merchandise, be proud to wear our shit. And as I said, I am the ginger-maned berserker himself, the one who rarely needs to stroke his ego to feel good about himself, Eric the Wild Red Ranger.
And as always, folks, action and may the power protect you.
It's gonna need to protect us. Hey, next episode.